Hey everybody.
Welcome to our November update.
It's November. It's fall or winter, depends on where you are.
It's already started snowing here. But this is going to be a quick one today because it's already November 21st when we're filming this. We usually try to film it a little bit earlier in the month, but...
What happened? Why couldn't we film earlier?
We couldn't film earlier because we weren't together because Aaron was in America.
Whee!
How was your trip?
It was good. No, it was fantastic. It was our first Lighthouse ministry-wide, company-wide, organization-wide trip with multiple people. So normally Amanda has done this trip by herself, but this year it was Amanda and me and Jonathan. And so there were three of us. So for any of you watching this that happen to see us in the States, you know this to be true, but maybe not all of you saw us, which is fine. So we'll tell you about it. We went to South Carolina and Maryland and Arkansas and Texas. And the whole flight logistic planning part of it was a bit insane because for those of you who have flown into the States from Europe, there are certain European airports that are not great flying through. And so we were routed through Helsinki, which means we had to fly through Dallas. So anyway, it was just a whole lot of flying, but it was also a whole lot of seeing people, which of course for me was fantastic because I'm the only extrovert on staff, but it was great. And we got a lot of food and we got a lot of people seeing and meetings and visiting churches. And yeah, it was fantastic. And it was great to be able to do this finally because Lighthouse hasn't even done this kind of trip since
2019.
2018. Goodness. So thank you, COVID.
Yeah.
But it was great. But now Jonathan and I are back and we're getting back to work. Amanda's still in the States for another couple weeks while she has a wedding for her sister, planning that and doing all those things. So then she'll come back. But there are now four of us back in the office instead of just two of us. So how was it being one of two in the office for 2 weeks?
I was really one of one because Dotze was sick almost the whole time you were gone. I held down the fort. No youth had any major crises while we were gone. Of course, there were things to attend to. Of course, I spent time with youth who were struggling, but that's just our day to day. So I had a pretty normal time while you were gone, I'd say. It was blissfully uneventful.
And probably pretty quiet volume-wise.
Oh yeah, very quiet around here. We celebrated Latvia's birthday. Latvia's 104, I think. And there's kind of two holidays for Latvia's birthday. The first one is Latvia, which is kind of Veterans Day, and I actually went out and did the traditional celebration for that holiday, and it was really fun to go put candles by the castle and just be really patriotic, and that was cool. That was one thing I did while you were gone. Not much else.
Just one thing.
I kept myself alive, I kept our animals alive, I kept our youth alive. What more could you ask for? And now we're looking ahead to Giving Tuesday, which is next Tuesday if you're watching this, the day or the week it comes out. And we're psyched to raise some funds for the Lighthouse. Our goal is to raise $10,000 for our programs, general program funds. And so yeah, as always, the link to give is in the description of this video. So you can check that out and help us out if you feel so led. That's what I'll be focusing on for the rest of the year, is helping our organization meet that fundraising goal. So.
Mm-hmm. And we are still fundraising, the two of us, Callie and I. We're doing pretty well. Things are picking up. But if you feel so led, if the Lord is leading you in that way, if you want to help us out to continue living here, doing this work,
give toward our salaries.
That would be much appreciated.
We're warm and fed so far. That's what I've been telling people.
So far.
We're not hungry yet, but you know how this one eats.
Always hungry.
So we're going to have to cut it short and get back to work. Because like I said, Giving Tuesday, I need more coffee. Bye.
Bye.